It was another peaceful afternoon at the house, though everyone knew peace never lasted long when Tom and Jerry were around. Tom lay in his usual spot by the kitchen door, lazily flicking his tail. He wasn't asleep though. His sharp cat eyes were fixed on a tiny crack in the wall, Jerry's front door. Jerry, as always, was up to something. Inside his cozy little mouse hole, he was munching on a wedge of cheese he had borrowed from the fridge earlier that morning. Life was good, or at least it would have been if Tom weren't plotting his next scheme. Ah, Tom said to himself, snapping his claws. He had just finished building his newest invention, the Cheese Lure 3000, a clever trap disguised as a trail of cheese leading into a box. It was foolproof, he thought. Tom carefully set up the trail of cheese pieces leading from Jerry's hole to the box. The box had a string tied to it, which Tom planned to pull to trap Jerry inside. This time, Tom chuckled, there's no way he'll escape. Inside the wall, Jerry sniffed the air. Cheese. Fresh cheese. His nose twitched with excitement as he peeked out of his hole. Sure enough, a golden trail of cheddar stretched across the floor. Jerry's whiskers twitched suspiciously. Tom was never far when cheese was involved. Jerry tiptoed out, scanning the room. Tom was nowhere in sight, but Jerry spotted the string leading to a box perched precariously nearby. He smirked. Nice try, Tom, he whispered. Jerry grabbed a tiny pencil from his stash, tied it to the end of the string, and gave it a tug. Wham! The box slammed shut, trapping the pencil. Tom, crouched behind the counter, pounced with a triumphant shout. Gotcha! But when he lifted the box, his jaw dropped. No Jerry, just the pencil tied to his string. Meanwhile, Jerry, now holding a cheese wheel twice his size, scurried up the counter. With one swift motion, he pushed the cheese wheel off the edge. It rolled straight toward Tom. Meow! Tom yelped as the cheese wheel flattened him like a pancake, leaving him spinning in place before toppling over. Jerry stood on the counter, hands on his hips, grinning. With a playful wave, he disappeared back into his hole, cheese in tow. Tom groaned, peeling himself off the floor. Another plan foiled. But as always, he was already hatching another idea, because in the eternal game of cat and mouse, Tom never gave up, and Jerry never failed to outwit him.